Dear student, today we will discussing various type of flip flop used in electronic circuit. We will start with the RS latch and its working principles. Next, we will cover gated and clocked RS flip flops, JK flip flop and master slave JK flip flop. Then we will move on the D flip flop and T flip flop. By the end of this lecture, you will have broad understanding of the different type of flip flops and their functions in electronic circuits. So, let us move into the flip flops. We will discussing one of the simplest possible memory element in electronic circuit, the latch, RS latch. We will learn how it can be constructed from either two NAND gates or two NOR gates with a cross feedback. Figure 1 will also be shown, which shows the symbol of RS latch, while figure 2 will shows the circuit of RS latch using NOR gates. In this circuit, the upper gate has the S input and the main output Q, while the lower gate has the R input and the inverted output Q dash. The input R and S are referred to as the reset and set inputs respectively. The output Q and Q dash are complements of each other and are referred to as normal and complement respectively. When Q equal to 1 and Q dash equal to 0, it is in the set state or state 1. When Q equal to 0 and Q dash equal to 1, it is in the reset state or 0 state. So, without any more delay, let us study the interested topic of RS latch and its working ideas. In the previous slide, we discussed the RS latch and in basic operation. Now, let us analyze how the RS latch work using its truth table and its circuit with NOR gates. Specifically, we will focusing on table 1, which shows the NOR gate output values of different input combination. It is important to remember that the NOR gate only produce a value of 1 when both inputs are 0 with any other inputs combination. The output value is 0. The truth table helps us better understand the operation of the RS latch. Here we will discuss the different condition under which the latch is set or reset. If S is equal to 1 and R equal to 0, the output of the bottom NOR gate is equal to 0, Q dash equal to 0. Hence, both input to the top NOR gates are equal to 0. Thus, Q equal to 1, hence the input combination S equal to 1 and R equal to 0 leads to the latch being set to Q equal to 1. If S equal to 0 and R equal to 1, similar to the arguments above, the output become Q equal to 0 and Q dash equal to 1. We say that the latch is reset. If S equal to 0 and R equal to 0, assume the latch are previous condition is set condition, that is S is equal to 1 and R equal to 0. Now, changing S to 0, result Q dash is still a 0 and Q equal to 1. Similarly, when the latch was previously in a reset state S is equal to 0 and R equal to 1, the output do not change. Therefore, the input S is equal to 0 and R equal to 0, the latch holds its state. If S is equal to 1 and R equal to 1, this condition are fail. The fact that both output are complements of each other, since each of them tries to go to 0, which is not a stable configuration. It is possible to predict which output will go to 1 and which will stay at 0. In normal operation, this condition must be avoided by making sure that ones are not applied to both inputs simultaneously. Thus, making it one of the main disadvantage of RS latch or RS flip flop. All the above conditions are summarized in the characteristic tables. Thus, switching diagram which outlines the different states of latch and how it output Q and Q dash respond to various input combinations. You are look at why applying a value of 1 to both the set and reset inputs simultaneously must be avoided, as it result in an unstable configuration. Here we will discussing a type of gated RS flip flop. It is sometimes desirable to have a flip flop that only changes state when certain conditions are met, regardless of the set or reset input current state. By connecting a 2 input AND gate to each input terminal of the RS NOR flip flop. A gated RS flip flop can be created as shown in the figure. This additional input is known as the enable inputs and is prefixed with enable, is represented by capital EN. When the EN input is set to 0, the output of the 2 AND gates are also at logic level 0. As per the AND gate to table, latching the 2 output, that is Q and Q dash, into their last state. The condition of the set and reset inputs. However, when the enable input is set to 1, the circuit functions as a normal RS bistable flip flop, with the 2 AND gates becoming transparent to the set and reset signal. Additionally, connecting the enable input to the clock timing signal creates what is known as a clocked RS flip flop. This provides clock synchronization to the flip flop and is beneficial in digital circuit, where precise timing is essential. Here excitation table, we know that the operational characteristic of a flip flop are given by its characteristic table, which specifies the next state of the flip flop when the input and the present state are known. On the other hand, the excitation table shows for a particular transition to take place, what should be the inputs of the flip flop. If the present state is 0 and we want to next state to be 1. So, what should be the input to achieve this transition? The excitation table is beneficial in designing circuit and determining the required input conditions for a specific output transition. It is also useful in understanding the functionality of flip flop and its limits. Here D flip flops. Here we discuss about the D flip flop, which is modification of RS flip flop. The RS flip flop is rarely used in actual sequential logic because its output are undefined for input combination of R equal to 1 and S equal to 1. So, overcome this issue, the D flip flop is constructed where D stand for data. It has only one data input which is connected to the S input of an RS flip flop, while the inverse of D is connected to the R input. Additionally, the D flip flop has a second input called enable, represented by En, to allow the flip flop to be in a holding state. The enable input is ANDed with the D input. When the En input is set to 0 irrespective of the value of D, the R and S input of the RS flip flop are set to 0 and the state is held. However, when the enable input is set to 0, the S input of the RS flip flop equal to the D input and R is the inverse of D. Hence, the output Q follows the D input when En equal to 1. Finally, when En return to 0, the most recent input D is retained by the circuit. The operation of the D flip flop is summarized in the characteristic table for En equal to 1. A D flip flop has a single data input. In many practical applications, these input conditions are not required. These input conditions can be avoided by making them complement of each other. JK flip flop. Here we are discussing a significant improvement over the RS flip flop, that is JK flip flop. We know that the RS flip flop has various advantages, but it also has some switching problem. When its set S and reset R inputs are set to 0, this condition is always avoided. However, if the set or reset input changes its state while the enable input is 1, and incorrect latching action may occur. To overcome these problems, the JK flip flop has introduced. It is one of the most widely used flip flop in digital circuit and has two inputs J and K. J and K are not abbreviations for what the pin do, but they were named after their inventor Jack Kilby. JK. Like the JK flip flop, The JK flip flop also has two data inputs J and K and En clock pulse input Cp, but in place of NOR gate it uses NAND gate in its circuit diagram. It has no undefined state and its fundamental difference of this device in the feedback path to the AND gate of the input. Q is ANDed with K and clock pulse and Q dash with J and clock pulse. Furthermore, the two input AND gate in the RS flip flops are replaced by two 3 inputs NAND gates connected to the output at Q and Q dash. The cross coupling of the RS flip flop permits the previous invalid condition of S equal to 1 and R equal to 1 to be used to produce the toggle action. As the two inputs are now interlocked. If the circuit is set, the J input is interrupt from the 0 position of Q through the lower NAND gate. If the circuit is reset, K input is interrupted from 0 position of Q through the upper NAND gate. Since Q and Q dash are always different, we can use them to control the input when both input J and K are set to 1. The flip flop toggles as per the given two tables. The JK inputs of the JK flip flop can be used to set, reset or toggle the output like this: J equal to 1 and K equal to 0, set the output to 0, J equal to 0 and K equal to 1, reset the output to 0, J equal to 1 and K equal to 1, toggle the output. But for the flip flop to make any change, its clock input must be 1. In SR flip flop, both the input S and R replaced by two inputs J and K. It means the J and K input associated to S and R respectively. The JK flip flop has the following characteristic: if one input is logic 0 and the other is logic 1, then the output is set or reset by J and K respectively, just like the RS flip flop. If both input are 0, then it remain in the same state as it was before the clock pulse occurred. Again, like the RS flip flop, clock pulse has no effect on the output. If both input are high, however, the flip flop changes state whenever a clock pulse occurs, that is, the clock pulse toggles the flip flop again and again until the clock pulse goes back to 0, as shown in the shaded row of the characteristic table above. Since this condition is undesirable, it should be eliminated by an improved from the flip flop as discussed in next section. master slave JK flip flop, which is an improvement over the JK flip flop. Although the JK flip flop is an improvement over the clocked RS flip flop, it still suffers from timing problem called race, where the output Q changes state before the timing pulse of the clock input and time to go off. To overcome this problem, the timing pulse period T need to be kept as short as possible high frequency, but this is sometime not possible without modern TTL IC circuits. To address this, the master slave JK flip flop was developed, which eliminates all the timing problems by using two JK flip flop connected together in series. One of the master circuit which triggers on the leading edge of the clock pulse and the other slave circuit which triggered on the falling edge of the clock pulse. The master slave JK flip flop eliminates race problems by avoiding the input signal from reaching to the output without the control of the clock signal. Hence, it provides reliable operation in high speed circuit. It is more sensitive to the timing of the clock signal, which is why its performance is faster than that of the conventional JK flip flop. The master slave JK flip flop is widely used in sequential circuit, where high precision is essential. In summarize, the master slave JK flip flop provides a reliable and fast solution over the conventional JK flip flop, which is crucial is high speed circuit. JK flip flop excitation table. We are going to talk about the JK flip flop excitation table. The excitation table is a chart that shows the input pulse that must be given to a flip flop to achieve the desired output. This chart is used to simplify the construction and design of flip flop. In this table, the leftmost column contains a list of all practical flip flop output transition in the JK flip flop excitation table. Each transition list the flip flop current state denoted by Qn and the next state denoted by Qn plus 1. The first column is followed by a column that the J and K levels necessary for each transition. The table display how the state transition can be done using flip flop. By using the JK flip flop excitation table, we can figure out the required combinations of input J and K that produce the necessary output transitions. It helps in simplifying the input requirement of a flip flop and make it easier to design sequential circuit. T flip flop. Here we will learn the T flip flop, which is a single input version of the JK flip flop. The T flip flop is obtained from the JK flip flop if both inputs are tied together. The circuit diagram of T flip flop is similar to the JK flip flop with J and K both set to 1. The T flip flop is a bistable device where the output of the T flip flop toggles with each clock pulse. The output of the T flip flop change state with each rising and falling edge of the clock pulses depending on the state of the input T. When the clock pulse is low, the output holds its previous value due to a 3 input AND gate. When the clock pulse is high, for t equal to 0, the previous output is memorized by the circuit. When t equal to 1, along with the clock pulse, the output toggles from the previous value. As given in the characteristic table, the T flip flop has several applications including frequency division, binary counting and signal processing. The T flip flop is widely used and it can also be used in configuration with other flip flop to design complex circuit. Limitation of flip flop. Here we will discussing the limitation of various type of flip flops. The SR latch, one of its major limitation is that it can enter an undefined state when both input S and R are high. This limits its extensive use in digital logic circuits. In compare, the JK flip flop overcome this limitation by only toggling its output when both input are high. Moving on to the D flip flop, it overcome the issue faced with the RS latch, but it only has one input, limiting its functionalities when compared to the JK flip flop. It can only store a single bit of information unlike the JK flip flop, which can set, reset or toggle the output. The T flip flop is a single input version of the JK flip flop, and while it can toggle its output with each clock pulse, it does not have the ability to set or reset its output independently. This is a limitation when compared to the JK flip flop, which can perform all three functions. Each flip flop has its unique characteristics and limitation, making them suitable for a specific application. It is important to understand their limitation to choose the right flip flop for the desired applications. SR latch is frequently used as a memory element in the circuit that require the storage of binary data. It is simple and easy to construct, making it an ideal choice for simpler circuit. The JK flip flop is the most widely used flip flop, has different application in digital circuit such as frequency division, binary counting and signal processing. Its ability to set, reset and toggle the output make it highly useful. The D flip flop is often used in digital circuit, where data needs to transferred synchronously along with clock pulse. It is also used in frequency dividers, digital counters and timing circuit. The T flip flop is used in digital circuit where the output needs to be toggled with each clock pulse, such as binary counter and dividers. In conclusion, the study of flip flop is essential for the designing and implementation of digital circuit. Each type of flip flop has its own set of advantage and disadvantage, making them suitable for individual application. For example, RS latch are commonly used for synchronizing signal, while D flip flop are often utilized for memory allocation. JK flip flop are useful for both memory allocation and frequency division. Additionally, the gated RS flip flop and the master slave JK flip flop offer improved functionality over traditional flip flop. The excitation table of the JK flip flop simplifies its input requirement and make it easier to design and construct. Ultimately, an understanding of flip flop allows designer to construct complex sequential circuit that meet their specific requirement. Thank you.